What's
My
up? What's
bad.
up? What's up? Yep.
How,
Go
wait,
ahead.
hold up.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Uh, okay, there we go. Fix it. Sorry. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. What's up? Oh.
Uh, I think we're a little bit cooked in a ways. When it
Wait.
comes to like
Why?
DGG,
Why?
or we could be. Because dude, like I think we're at a point where optics are kind of viciously fucked.
That's okay. Optics has never been on the DGG side anyway.
Maybe not, but if it gets to an overwhelming amount, could it ever be a concern?
Yeah. I have always been like fucking pro optics, you know?
Like especially if if yeah, but if we amplify this with the what like the pixie stuff, which I don't even know, I think like utter consensus, like not even just online, but from the outside looking in, is that people will probably overwhelmingly not like be on like the side of Destiny or DGG. And if
Oh.
we add this with that, then it's gonna be kind of like,
Oh, I think I disagree. The reason why I disagree is because like these people are already amplifying this issue anyway in the first place. Like whether or not I'll be here or I won't be here, like they're already amplifying this issue. I think like providing pushback against that narrative is like the only person providing that pushback. Like fuck, I'll do it. That's it.
yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying like you're
Yeah.
wrong for doing that, but I just feel like what'll come out of it and like who's gonna take like what position, right? Because like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people from the outside looking in are gonna kind of look at this and be like, okay, so this is the man who's like everybody's collectively come to this like agreement that like, hey, him sharing the news at the end of the day, whatever he says was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then a
Yeah.
lot of people will also amplify that by like, okay, him doxing this person who didn't dox him first is also kind of not what's up. And then
Yeah.
like if we go into this like little railroad of like trying to defend it or trying to like
Mm-hmm.
explain it, even if we like can come up with every single explanation about like things like justical or his hypocrisy and this that, I feel like we risk coming out of the gate looking very unhinged. And the last thing I ever want DGG to be is like this fucking annoying ass hive mind where we kind of feel like whatever destiny will feel like a need to control. I don't even want to say control a narrative of, but like if
Mm-hmm.
he feels like this need to like weave this way of like explaining or justifying it, I feel like we'll be caught in this like kind of mindset where we can't even like remotely begin to push back or just disagree with what some of the things Destiny says. I'm not saying you or anybody in specific does that, but I'm just saying like I feel like it's a legitimate concern if that makes sense.
Sure, I get what you're talking about. I guess like right now it just feels as though that's like way past the due date. I feel like there's always like this kind of conversation every single time there's some Destiny drama going on, right? Like the thing is that like every single like half a year or every single year, like this conversation keeps on being brought up, right? Like the thing is that I totally get why this conversation is being brought up. But the thing is that like in terms of Destiny, I think its optics already like giga fucked. And I think that at this point it's just kind of already like too late. But the thing is that it doesn't really matter, I guess, all that much. Just mean because right now Destiny's entire political mission is to show people that Democrats shouldn't be held to the same standards, shouldn't be held to different standards than conservatives, right? And typically conservatives, they have rapists, like actual fucking convicted rape felons in the fucking White House, right? And they have like a bunch of
Right?
other crazy shit. I think the entire point that he's trying to make is that you shouldn't be holding the left to the same like to different standards because it's making us lose the fight, right? And I think that in a way it doesn't really detract from that like goal, no? Because the thing is that yeah, I can argue about like the edgy shit, and I don't think that should detract from the goal like that Disney is overall trying to gain, no? And also another thing I guess is that this might sound a little harsh, but I don't really care about the state of DGG. To be frank, I only care about my own community. As far as I'm concerned, I only care about DGG in the sense that right now I'm in the same like fucking fight, right? But the thing is that don't get me wrong, I'm completely self-invested and only reliant on my like completely loyal to myself. It's just that like when I see like crazy rhetoric coming out against Destiny, like even though I have criticisms for the man, like at the same time, it's like fuck it's like yeah, it just feels as though no one can even do half and half anymore, where you can't be half critical of someone and also like half defending someone. Does that make sense? But it feels like I'm the only
I
one who's
no,
doing
no, no,
that,
no.
where
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
like defending him and then like at the same time I'm also critical of him, so
You're the
it's like
only one
fuck, I
with
guess I'm an enemy
nuance.
for that. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I agree with you. I feel like you're absolutely right to say like you're the only person with like nuance and substance who's like willing to look at both sides of the spectrum and not like cater too much to one side.
cool.
Um, and you're absolutely right that like Destiny should just focus more on like political content and not like drama farming with like other content creators who he could easily surpass. Um, and then when you say about like DGG itself, like yeah, it shouldn't be like too much of a concern when you know you're you and what that community is looking like at the end of the day, but it is kind of representative of you know Destiny, and I just don't want those like kind of bad habits where everybody's like coming a thousandfold
Sure.
into any sort
Yeah.
of
I mean, then
rhetoric or
then I
narrative that
guess
he yeah.
sure. Then I guess I would just tell you that like I would then just tell you I don't think what I'm doing is actually harming Destiny. If anything, it feels like Destiny is 100% encouraging me, in a sense, right? Like the thing is that like if you trust in what like his judgment is, and if you trust like what he's doing, then like fine. But the thing is that like even if you don't trust in what he's doing and you don't think like um fighting on this side is like fine or whatever the fuck, right? Like I think that even by my own argument right now, again, the optics fight, in terms of politics, is that if you want to be pro politics, I'm sorry, pro like optical politics or something like that, I think that this is actually part of it, because you need to be able to double down on the edgy and unacceptable shit, while at the same time you need to be able to still have a voice in like politics, right? Because the thing is that the right is not held to the same standards whatsoever in any way, right? Because the thing is that if there's ever a right version of Destiny, like sex scandal, like no one would ever bat an eye. You realize that, right? Like if anyone from the right ever did anything close to what Destiny did, like the Red Pillars, Myron Gaines group, or any of these people, like 100% no one would give a flying fuck about it. But like the fact that like
Yeah,
Destiny
but
is
the
doing
thing
it,
is
like is a
that
left
like
leaning
even
person, like yeah. Yeah, go
but
ahead.
even then like people won't care about like the double standards in general either. Like that's literally how like the right operates. They don't really care if like their side ends up actually objectively looking worse than like the left side. They don't care about that. So like when it comes to that, they'll focus on like the worst aspects of the left, even if it's like inherently contradictory. That's like the problem is like people were already weaponizing whatever they could against Destiny. And sure, it didn't work,
Sure.
but now once they feel like they got more ammo, I feel like it could definitely be harmful, especially if he's like not necessarily encouraging it, but like if he's doubling down on
Uh,
certain aspects. And I'm not meaning like the jokes he'll
sure.
make on Twitter.
So
I'm
so
just
so
talking about
someone,
like the heavy stuff.
yeah, sure. So someone in chat asked a really good question. What's your prescription then? Like just leave this alone, I guess. Like just not
What's
cover
my
this anymore. Not
prescription
be
on the drama with this? Wait, wait, what
Yeah.
do you
What's your
mean like
prescription on the drama
prescription
for
as far as
this?
what?
Yeah. What's your prescription? I guess. Like what's your suggestion? Like not cover this, I guess.
For wait, for your approach or for
No, no,
Destiny's
no, no.
approach or
Because
like
because
how
because
fans would react?
you have a set of concerns. You have a set of concerns that would make DGG look worse, right? If you think that I am gonna make DGG look worse eventually,
Oh no, no, no,
then
no. I'm not saying
well,
you're gonna do that.
what
I'm
do
just
you
worried
think
about
is
what it
the
could end up turning
suggestion?
out to be.
Yeah. Hmm?
No, no, no. I'm just worried about what you could come out to be. The suggestion is simple. I feel like more people should definitely be more willing to just push back on some of the takes that Destiny will make. And I feel like not you
Sure.
specifically, but a lot of people
Hmm.
will probably lean into some of the more unhinged things that Destiny will say that even other content creators will be like, whoa, like I agree with you, Destiny, but pump the brakes a little bit. I feel like DGG should definitely be that aspect and not just lean into every single thing that Destiny says. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Destiny fan too,
You
and
realize
I plan to,
you realize if you how long have you been in this space? Like the
there's now
DGG
like what
space, right? I
Um,
mean, I
no, I
can't.
haven't been closely involved. I've just been a
Okay.
passive watcher for like a couple years.
I
Not
think
even
I
passive
think
watcher. I've
okay,
just been
okay.
watching for some years.
If you know anything about the DGG space, they provide such insane pushback against Destiny. You have no idea. I have never seen a
They
community
do?
fucking backlash against Destiny so hard versus other communities. Look at the Aiden Ross community. Look at Asmongold's community. They do not backlash against Asmongold as hard for like similar things, right? Like it's not even close. It's literally not even close to how much backlash like compared to the Destiny, because I think that Destiny raises a community that like loves debating, love like being a contrarian, loves being like the person who says that I disagree, right? But I don't think other communities do this. I don't think other communities are fostered in such a way where like they're encouraged to say I disagree. I would like to steelman this. I would like to present the other side. I think DG is like literally one of the only communities to do this, period. I mean, have you looked at Hassan's community? That's insane. Like they are incredibly like fucking circle jerky, right? If you look at any of the anti-fan communities, they fall in line pretty hard, right? They'll call you mind raped if you ever disagree with them, right? Like the thing is that it's kind of crazy, like how much different DGG is comparatively to other communities, no? And here's the thing: I'm not saying that DGG doesn't have like fucking things to criticize about. A lot of people that I hate or like dislike the stereotype of like the fucking debate lord, debate pedophile type people, like 100% that came from DG too. But the thing is that you have to acknowledge that overall, like it's just better. I don't know.
I mean, sure, it's definitely better than other communities. Yeah, I definitely agree, but I feel like, well, I don't know. I don't know if enough people would give like I don't know how many people. I'm trying to think how many people were kind of like losing edge when it came to like the Pixie stuff because I know a lot of people kind of went silent and went like, "Damn." So I mean, you could probably, you could definitely be right about that. But I feel
Mm,
like when it
mm,
comes to like the logistical drama and like I'm afraid of like how far we'll go too far, and if Destiny kind of pushes the line. Not that I think he would do such a thing, but if he
mm.
were to push a even further line or do something worse, I can't help but wonder just how much of like just his fan base in general will still kind of like feel a need to
What?
kind of side with
How
it.
how much worse do you think it will be after the Pixie stuff? Name an example, a specific one,
Well,
I
I mean,
guess.
we're here at the logistical stuff with like the fighting in the mud with doxing with each and every community and all that. So like I
Yeah,
feel
but
like it
that's
kind
it almost
of gets
it almost
if
it almost I mean like I guess the only thing you can think of that's worse is like someone literally dies, I guess. But like I mean until we get
well,
there, right? Yeah.
I mean, there was Destiny in that DDoS kid, so
But yeah, but that's again, remember what I said is that this discourse is long and tired, and like people have been bringing up these issues for years now. As far as I'm concerned, it's never stopped Destiny, right? Because
yeah, I don't think it'll
how
ever
long
stop
ago was
him. I
that?
just
How
don't
long
want
ago
it.
was that, right? Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, that was the early. Yeah, that was the early like 2010 stuff. But like even then,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be the person saying like first like trying to think at first like I wanted to agree with him, but then I'm like, dude, you want to kill a kid? Like that's it's actually like beyond fucked, and it's like, damn, dude. And then like a lot of
Yeah.
the community will like side with that, and it's like, shit, dude.
Yeah,
Uh,
there are some annoying kids,
I
all
just
right.
don't. I guess
Dude.
look,
Yeah.
there are some annoying kids, yes, but like, I just don't want to have to go through that again, and especially with how many enemies Destiny has made, and especially that they're like
What do you mean
they're
you go
bigger.
through that? You hold on. You don't have to go through any of it as far as I'm concerned. You're just a watcher, no? Like it's not, dude, I'm
No, I
sorry. Are
yeah,
you
I
the
don't want it
one
to go.
that is
No, no. I'm not putting myself in it when I say that. I'm just saying I don't want that
yeah.
type of thing to happen again, and then it ends up bleeding worse for Destiny. That would be pretty shitty, and it would be yeah, it would be hard to stick around. I don't think it's wrong for me to say like, yeah, it would be kind of even
Hold on.
harder to stick around.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Then don't stick around. You don't have to stick around. No one's forcing you to be a DGGer. You're acting as
Oh,
if I can't tell
okay.
what level
You're
of
not.
parasociality we're on right now, but like you're feeling as though like Destiny is intrinsically tied to your soul or something, right? Or like whatever Destiny does is bad, or whatever
When did I
damages him,
say?
you're feeling it in your soul. Like what the fuck? You don't have to like
Okay, that's
yeah,
not
that's
even remotely
crazy.
what it is. It's just I don't want it
Oh.
to, I just don't want it to end up him actually. I don't want there to be weight when people say he's a bad guy because I'm not afraid to just stop watching if he does like if he crosses the line too hard. But if somebody says
But you
we're
have
at the
no
point
weight
now
in it.
where a
You
lot
have
of
no weight
people
in
lean in
this.
more into the idea that like Destiny is a bad guy. Would you agree with that?
And yeah, and that's fine. I guess I just disagree with that because the thing is that Destiny has always been the heel, no? When was the last time Destiny was not
Yeah,
the
we're
heel?
always No, we're
Like
not gonna yeah, of
Destiny's
course we're gonna disagree with it.
Destiny's position in this space is he is the villain, right? And he does that part extremely well. I like it. So like why the fuck would I want him to not do
Yeah,
something? I guess that doesn't define who he is.
but no, I think okay, then maybe there's just a difference on how we view him because when Destiny plays the villain, it's kind of like there's a sense of nobility to it, like it's coming from a noble cause,
Yeah, it's like
right?
it
That was the appeal of
sure.
it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So like
But
I
like
just don't want that I just don't want to lose that nobility because then yeah, like at that rate then it does become just like fuck Destiny straight up and I don't want it to be that. That would kind of suck.
sure, then we're just
I don't
going
think
around
that's
in
unfair to
circles,
say that.
right? Sure, sure, but then we're just going around in circles, right? Because again, like I said before, right? I think that this is actually good optics. I think that these people would have hated on Destiny no matter what. I think that these people find any reason. I think providing any kind of pushback and showing how retarded these people are is actually really good, in my opinion, right? So the thing is that I don't see anything but positive benefits coming out of this. But yeah, I don't know. Especially when the talking points eventually dribble up all the way to Hassan. Right, but thankfully I'm also anti-Hassan, right? So the thing is that like it's all good all the way up. So I don't really get any like cons to what you're saying here. Like you're saying, what if this happens? What if I get ran over by a car, right? At that point. So it's like, yeah, I just don't
But
get
okay.
like, yeah. Anyway, it just feels like I don't know, completely a non-worry for
I,
me.
I
But
just
yeah,
yeah, I'm just saying like I feel like it would kind of be a bad thing. Like if you were to get hit by a car, that would be a bad thing. If Destiny ended up actually being the bad guy and everything, like there was more weight to what people would say negatively about him, that would be a pretty bad thing. I don't think it's unfair to say that, but I mean at that rate, then yeah, I guess we would just fundamentally agree to disagree.
okay.
But I don't
All
think
right.
there's a harm in like pointing this type of thing out.
I just personally, I just think that your reasons are rather unsubstantiated, and that's not like me trying to insult you or something like that. It just feels as though like you're just kind of going off of vibes, you know what I mean? Because there's not really any good examples
I,
of there's not really good examples of like what
okay,
you're saying that could
okay,
be
well, if I were to
substantiated, I
challenge it,
guess.
okay, well, how about I challenge you with it? Do you think a lot of people on the outside looking in, regardless, let's say that they get introduced to Destiny and people like give like immediate like or no, they just immediately say, yeah, this guy he's a lady's nudes without her consent, and he also doxed people that never doxed him first. Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's going to be
that
a good
that
impression for those people?
you know what would be a worse impression? That's not a good impression, but that's already what's happening, right? All I'm trying to do is push back against that narrative because that narrative would have been here
That's fine, but why?
regardless. Like, yeah.
No, no, no. Why does it need to be a comparison to the worst though? It shouldn't be that. You know that, right? Come
No,
on, no.
but that's the situation that we're talking about right now, no? This is a
Oh, I'm just
situation in
focusing
which
on
they
him.
nonstop talk about it. Like they will nonstop talk about it. So is it not good to provide pushback against that, even if because they're already doing it publicly all the
Not when,
fucking time, nonstop,
not when the
with or
pushback
without
is so
pushback?
lethal and could harm your image. No, no, not when the pushback is so
Okay.
lethal and could harm your image. No. You
I,
think that
okay.
that's not an unfair assessment though?
What have I said that was harmful to Destiny, I guess?
I'm not saying anything you said was harmful to
Wait,
Destiny.
then
You're
what
doing
are
a
you
great
pointing
job.
to? Then what are you
I'm
pointing to
pointing
then
to
if
his
you don't think I'm doing
image
anything harmful?
and what it'll look like. That's what I've been saying. It wasn't no, it was just
You know
about what
what?
it'll look like for Destiny.
You know what? I
But
really,
okay, yeah, yeah.
I actually wish I had this much of an impact against Destiny. Okay, I wish I actually like whatever I say and whatever
What?
I do is
Okay.
is completely dependent in shaping the narrative surrounding Destiny. Yes, I wish. Okay, I wish like what you said was true. Okay, because man, I would have so
What
much
do
more
you?
fucking power if that was true. What the fuck?
I'm not.
Jesus.
I'm not saying you have that control. I just wanted you to, take a look at what it could look like, and I thought I wanted to know if you would agree. Like that would look pretty bad for him. Wouldn't you agree that would look pretty bad, or no?
You know you can just be anti-doxing, right? And end the conversation there, right? Like you can literally just be Willie Mac anti-doxing and like I wouldn't argue against you all that much, right? Like if you're anti-doxing no matter what Willie Mac
Yeah, but
style,
then
then yeah, I would be like, fuck, okay, there you go. Whatever, man. I give up. But like
if a
you're
lot of
arguing some
people are
weird
like that, then a
esoteric
lot of
point.
people won't like him. It's not.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh
then
no,
here, can we do it this way? Wait, just one more. Just,
I know
wait,
I know
no,
who
no,
you
no,
are. I know
please,
who you
please,
are.
please,
I know
please,
who
please,
you are.
please, please.
You're Optics Andy. You're one of these Optics Andy from r slash Destiny. I know who you are now. You're one of
What?
these Optics Andy people. Yeah. What? Yeah, what's up?
Okay, I guess I don't even. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, I'm just curious. No, I just want to hear from you. Would you agree that a majority of people who see that type of stuff would immediately like just kind of lose interest if that was their impression on Destiny?
Yeah, but that is already happening. I
Okay,
don't know how much more I can spell
okay,
this out
okay.
for you. This is
Then we
already
then okay, then we don't
happening.
disagree. Then we don't disagree. There's no disagreement. What do you mean? We don't disagree then. That would look pretty
Okay, is there
bad
anything else?
if
Is there
somebody
anything
if I
else?
never.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
Thanks for calling in. Is there anything
No,
else?
no. Yeah, no problem. No, no, good. I'm glad we agree. Thank you. It's great to see your content. Have a lovely day.
Okay, thanks. I love you. Oh, okay. They're trying to destroy his image. Like, dude, what? Oh, hey guys, you have a rape allegation. Don't respond to your rape allegations. It may make you look worse. What? In what other world do we apply that? Like, oh, you have rape allegations. Oh, don't respond to your rape allegations. It may make you look worse. You need to respond, bro. You need to respond. What the fuck? It's okay, okay. The Katana is a DGGer, so you know what? We go easy on DGGers, okay? All right, all right, guys. Yeah, I mean that person is pro Destiny technically, but I just think that argument is retarded. But whatever. All right, Jesus, that was something. Okay, all right. If there's nothing else, I love you guys. We're raiding in to old school RuneScape player. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Wait, guys, please join the Discord server. Okay, if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, um, join the Discord server. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys once again. All right, and I will see you guys in the afterlife. Okay, all right. Good night. Farewell. Goodbye. See ya. Oh yeah, also give the old school RuneScape player some love. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.